Welcome to EasyAs Business Software Pawnshop module. So what I would recommend is that you have a look at our introduction retail version of EasyAs, all the videos relating to that, as 99% of the videos explained they are also applicable to the Pawnshop module. Today I'm just going to be focusing on the Pawnshop module itself. So I'm not going to be talking about stock and point of sale screen and all that. That is all part of the previous retail version. So I'd encourage you first to go and have a look at that, and then the Pawnshop module, which I'm now going to show you. Okay, so I'm just going to log in here quickly. 1, 2, 3. All right, so everything else is the same. With regards to stock, as I explained, point of sale, it uses exactly the same point of sale screen as the retail version. Like I said, all the other aspects that I've discussed in the retail version, I'm not going to cover here. We're just going to jump straight into Pawnshop. The only difference with the stock in the Pawnshop module is the following setting or flag, and that is permanent item. So let's say, for example, you've got, let's say, lighters or pens that you sell that you always keep in stock in the store. So it's not an item that you purchase or buy back from a client. It's a regular item that you always have in the store. Then you'd obviously mark that item as a permanent item. So then EasyAs won't remove it from the system. It becomes a permanent stock item as such. So that's really the only difference there. Okay, so if I go to my Pawnshop, so you'll see the module button here has changed to my Pawnshop. There you've got your little dashboard, purchases, buybacks, a wholesale purchase will be obviously a supplier, loading a supplier invoice, lay-bys, repairs, any items that you send for repair, any items that are due for release on the side, stock take, cashing up the buy shop, and then Pawnshop or pawn reports. Okay, let's just first start with settings. So on the top left, you'll see a little settings tab there. You click on settings. So here you can set, for example, your buyback expire date. So your buyback expire would essentially be 28 days normally, or 30 days. Purchase expire would be 7 days. So you've got to keep the item in store for 7 days. Card percentage payment, if you want to add a percentage of the paying by card. Initiation fee will be, as the name says, initiation fee above and beyond the item that you're purchasing from the person. Lay-by cancellation fee, let's have 10%. So if they cancel the lay-by, they must pay 10%. Buyback markup, let's make that 200. Interest charge, let's make that 12%. Purchase markup, let's make that 100 Rand. And then, of course, your NCR number, whatever that might be. Default percentage for lay-bys and client orders, we make that 10%. You can limit the sales discount. Lay-by expire period, that will be normally 3 months. Okay, so you'll first have to set up your settings. There you can put in your buyback and purchase terms and conditions. So, okay, obviously, which I don't have any at this stage, and I click save. Okay, so that's point number 1. First, set up your Pawnshop settings with those settings I just showed you. Okay, let's do a purchase. So purchase, click on purchases, put in the docket number or just push enter for the first one. Then put in the client's ID number. If I click on the magnifying glass, I can either search by ID or client name. Let's see if there's any client here. No, there's no client at the moment. I'm going to say add client. ID number, let's say 750631, whatever. Okay, put in the ID number, put in the person's name, let's say David Smith. Contact number, whatever the contact number is. The email address, let's say david@yahoo.com. Okay, you can put in the street address, credit card details, blah, 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 whether they're male, female, Caucasian, or of color. Right, now we're going to add our first item, new item. Item category, we can, let's say, make it jewelry. Okay, item description, say gold ring. Detail, let's say stone missing. Okay, give it a serial number if you want. Quantity, I'm just going to buy one. I'm paying him 500 Rand for it. You can see it automatically assigns the markup of 100%. Okay, add item. And so let's say we're just doing the one item for now, right? Done, closed. Okay, there's the item. That's what we're buying. It's automatically assigned a barcode for him. There's the retail cost. Okay, I just say save. Okay, pay out 500 Rand. Okay, I'm not going to print anything now, but basically it will print out the purchase contract for your client. Will remain under the purchases here. Okay, I can release the item. Let's say the 7 days have gone by. There you can see automatically it's added the 7 days there. So the actual expiry date is the 4th of September, but I can release this now if I choose to do that. So release. Okay. Oh, sorry. Got to select the items first. Okay. Release. So would you like to transfer these to stock? I say yes. All right. Process. It's now transferred to stock. I can print the new barcode label for it now, which I'm not going to do. There it gives me a transferred stock listing report. I say there, purchase is now complete. There's nothing. It's been processed. If I go out, I go back to my stock master. I say ring. Ring. Okay, there you can see under gold ring, it's been transferred to stock. It's the pricing code. There's the purchase information, who I bought it from. So that will remain on here. So when I sell the item now, you'll see if I go to ring and I sell the item, right, F3, end, right, log out. So now I've sold the item. If I go into my stock master, it shouldn't be there. It's taken it out of my stock. I no longer have the item. So if I go to my sales for the day, there you can see under my item sales, there's the gold ring I sold. And I can reprint it if I want. Okay, so that's basically a purchase. Buyback will be the same process. I'm going to be doing a buyback. So let's say it's from the same person. Let's say David. Oh, sorry, that's my ID number. Script by the client name, David. Okay, select the client's name. Right, and this time around he's going to be pawning a, let's say, PlayStation 5. Detail, one remote, whatever. Okay, I'm going to be giving him a price of, let's say, 3,500 Rand. Okay, add item, done. I then save it. Pay out. Okay, I'm not going to print. And there's the buyback. So again, if I double click on it, you'll see it expires on the 25th. All right, I can then extend, release, send him SMS, print, delete items, save it. So there's various options there. I'm just going to, let's say, extend it for now. Let's say he's come back after 28 days and he wants to extend the buyback. I can then extend it. There's all the costs, the initiation charges, etc. I process it. Card transaction. I've now extended it for another 30 days. There we go. I can print him the renewed contract. Okay. Enter next transaction. So there you can see it's now extended. Okay, obviously because it wasn't today's date, it hasn't extended it in another 30 days. It's just added 30 days to the current, or the 28 days to the current buyback. And that's the buyback. Okay. Wholesale purchase, like I said, would be a normal GRV or a house purchase. You're buying, let's say, a whole lot of items from a client or supplier. Lay-bys, repairs, obviously any items that you want to repair or send in for repair or has gone in for repair. Let's say you're subcontracting the repairs, or you've got your in-house technician sorting that out. That will be under this tab. Quarantine release, that's a normal stock take procedure. And then, like I said, cash up the buy shop. Pawn reports will give you your pawn shop specific reports. So there's quite a range of reports there that you can print out. And that is the pawn shop in a nutshell.